Procrastination. How to overcome procrastination. I get questions all the time about this, and I've done a lot of live streams, and at some time we all struggle with procrastination. Procrastination is a polite word for fear and anxiety, and it's not as easy to overcome as it may sound. You know, when you watch a lot of these videos and people give really good advice, and I give the same sort of advice, but the actual reality is, for a lot of people, they really struggle to overcome it. Now, I'm going to give you a method that's worked for me. It's worked for my clients. It might not work for you 100%. I'm confident that it will. Give it a try. You've got nothing to lose. If it doesn't work, you can find information from someone else that can help you. So for me, procrastination is a lot of fear, it's a lot of anxiety. It's human nature to not want to get uncomfortable. It has a lot to do with, how we see ourselves, failures in the past, things that have gone wrong, how we view ourselves, the thoughts that we have, the habits that we've built over the years, how we think people view us. There's a lot of information, a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions, a lot of negative stories, some positive ones too. So there's a lot going on. It's very overwhelming when you're on your own and you're trying to do the things that you really want to do in your life. Some of the things that you're excited about, some of the things that you don't want to do but you have to do, some of the new things that you'd like to try and learn, but nonetheless you can't seem to get yourself to do it. All the promises that you make, you can't seem to keep those promises the next day. All of the affirmations, all the videos that you watch from mentors, from teachers, all the advice that friends have given you, all the good advice. Maybe you've tried to draw on past successes that you have, but you still can't do it. Why is it that you've got the information, but you still can't act on it? I think I know why it is. I think it's because you're putting too much pressure on yourself to overcome procrastination. And you're putting yourself down, and you're telling yourself that you're stupid, that you're not good enough, that you've always failed, and you're comparing yourself to other people on social media that you've never met before, that you don't know. And you're looking at their life and you're saying, their life's great, they're confident, they're not procrastinating, they're better than me, they're where I want to be, I can't be like them, I'm not as talented, I'm not as good. You're telling yourself this story which isn't true. But if you tell yourself it often enough, at some point you'll believe it, and then you won't know how to unbelieve it and get out of it. So you're stuck. You're stuck in a negative pattern, a negative behavior of not doing much or being defensive, doing other things that are not really valuable, wasting time, maybe on negative things, getting involved in things that bring you down. So there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of defense mechanisms around procrastination. There's a lot of comparing yourself to other people. There's a lot of putting yourself down. There's a negative relationship that you've built up with how you see yourself, which isn't you, which isn't true. But nonetheless, if you think about it and you believe it and you allow it to convince you, it will paralyze you. And then it ruins your mood. You lose your morale. You lose your enthusiasm for life. You lose the passion to act on your goals and your dreams and the things that you really want to get done. And then you end up not doing anything. And that becomes a habit. Procrastination becomes a negative friend. And sometimes it shows up in the form of comfort, the comfort zone. We don't like where we are in our life, but we like the fact that we know it. It becomes safe. It keeps us comfortable, safe from the perceived threats of our anxieties and fears. But in the end, it makes us regret what we haven't done. And then we get down, we get depressed, we can get really negative, and then we get in this place where we get stuck. And we're in that place of procrastination. We go round in circles in our mind, we go round in circle in our emotions. We're fighting ourselves constantly, and we can't seem to get out. And we're asking ourselves the question, how do other people do it? Right, here's the solution. You've got to break things down into small, simple, incremental, manageable steps. So for example, if you're procrastinating on joining the gym and losing weight because it's too challenging, then I'd recommend that you break that goal down. And you could, for example, you could say, I'm going to start off by going for a walk in the park for 30 minutes, even once a week. That's better than nothing. You're getting one step closer to getting out of procrastination, to breaking that bad habit and that negative relationship that you've built of yourself, and you're now building towards a positive relationship with yourself, and you're building that courage, that confidence, that discipline, that motivation, that mental and emotional strength to take on your fears and your anxiety so you can achieve your goals and eventually successfully overcome procrastination. So after you do your walks in the park, you start to feel better about yourself. Your perspective on your life, on procrastination will change. Now you might feel ready in a couple of weeks' time to go to the gym and to work out. Once you get to the gym and you work out, you've already made progress. I said on my last live stream, and it's quite cheesy, right? But I'm allowed to be cheesy. I was born in the 80s and I like the cheesy movies. So I break up into the 3 Ps. The first one's people. We need support. Most people don't beat procrastination because they're too proud to ask for help. Sometimes even from friends and family. To ask for help, say, I'm stuck right now, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, I'm worried, I'm procrastinating on my career, on my relationships, on my health, on my life. I can't do it on my own, I'm so overwhelmed. Maybe just having a conversation over coffee with a friend could loosen you up, could give you that strength and confidence you need to make progress. So the first P is people, asking for help. The second P is understanding the process. Most people don't understand the process in achieving goals, in building confidence, in overcoming procrastination, and that's what gets them down. They get impatient. Why isn't it happening? This is never going to happen. I've been trying to do this now for the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and I'm still in the same position because you don't understand the process. That it takes time, it takes effort. You have to have the right strategy. You have to have the right means of support. You have to learn to support yourself. So that's the second P, is understanding the process, and that makes you feel better. It makes you calm down, it makes you breathe better. The third P, which is my favorite, which is getting excited about progress, which I spoke about a little bit earlier on. When a person makes progress, it makes them happy. It makes them feel secure, it gives them confidence, even small amounts of progress. But if you're not making any progress on breaking that habit and that pattern of procrastination, then you're going to get down and depressed. If someone's down and depressed, it's very unlikely that they're going to take action on their goals and do the things that they need to do. So it's learning how to navigate with the right strategy, with the right attitude, with the right mindset, and at the right pace. Most people make this agreement. It's an all or nothing attitude. They've got to do everything in one day or nothing. That's where you fail. Too much pressure, expectations are so high, it's almost impossible. Break things down. Be kind to yourself. Ask yourself, how would you treat someone? Most people, your friends and family, I bet most likely you treat them well. Why don't you treat yourself like that? Why don't you stop putting yourself down? Give yourself the freedom to make mistakes and say, okay, we're going to do a little bit today. That's one example. Another example is in business. I've mentored a lot of clients over the years on how to overcome their fears of starting a business or creating content in their business. So if I can give you an example for what I've done for a client, many clients, YouTube. How many people are procrastinating on starting a YouTube channel, making a video? Starting a business, helping people, speaking in the video, enjoying the video, because they're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of making mistakes. They're trying to be perfect. Again, with procrastination, there is definitely an anxiety that I'm not good enough right now. I need to be perfect, and then I'm going to do it. Wrong attitude. You're not going to get good at something by putting it off. You don't wait to become perfect. None of us are perfect anyway, and the idea of perfectionism, we could go on forever. So I understand the anxieties, but you've got to make a decision to start with what you have. Fail forward. There's no failure, there's only feedback. You will fail your way to success. As one of my mentors, Les Brown, said, it's brilliant. So how would a person get started on YouTube if they're afraid? Start off by making a shorter video, 1 minute. 1 minute video. Even if no one likes it, brilliant. Even if people laugh at the video, that's fine. You have the courage to do it. Doing builds confidence. Doing beats procrastination. Take small steps. Even if you made a video for an hour and you didn't upload the video, that's still progress. Break things down into small, manageable, enjoyable, exciting steps. And as you take those steps, you're going to start to feel a little bit more confident. And as you feel more confident, you're going to realize that you're breaking down these habits, these restricted behaviors, and you're overcoming procrastination. So you overcome procrastination bit by bit, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month. I'm sure you can write in the comments, I've got a little song going here, year by year. So it's a process. You break it down. You don't say to yourself, we have to do everything, otherwise we've failed, we're not good enough, we're a loser. That's not a winning attitude. That's not how you learn. That's how you beat yourself into the ground. Most people have got this attitude because they've learned it. Someone criticized them growing up, or too much negativity, and that's naturally, Les Brown was right years ago, my mentor, when he said the human mind is naturally negative, which is why we've all got to work at building positivity, which doesn't come natural, which is why everyone can learn it. It's a learned behavior. The same way that people learn to procrastinate, you can learn to overcome procrastination. So it's a relationship, but once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. As you make progress, you won't even think about it no more. So overthinking leads to procrastination, fight or flight, and often people freeze up and they don't do very much. So strategically, do a little bit at a time. When I first started amateur boxing, guys and girls, when I was younger, I was petrified. I'd been procrastinating for about 2 years. I loved boxing growing up. I watched boxing with my dad, all the big fights, you know, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Nigel Benn, Steve Collins, eventually Kawasaki. I wanted to try boxing because I didn't have much confidence in myself. I was very shy, very insecure, very introverted, but I liked sports. I liked boxing. I was scared to do it. So I got the help. I was at a weightlifting gym. A guy there was awesome. He liked me as a friend. He helped me out. He took me down the gym. He introduced me into the gym. And I took one step at a time. I started doing the training. I was afraid to do the sparring. I was procrastinating. I told the trainers, I'm really scared, probably the most nervous person in the gym, you know, but I really want to do this. So they said, we'll just take it easy. You know, we'll get you to do some light sparring. And I did that. And eventually I built my way up. I overcame procrastination and I could do full contact sparring every week. It gave me a lot of confidence. So this approach, I've personally successfully applied it in so many areas of my life, in business, in career, in relationships, friends, you know, cleaning the apartment. So this is a great way to navigate and overcome procrastination without stressing yourself out, without burning out, without, you know, putting yourself down, but doing it at one step at a time. And of course, once you build more confidence, then you can take bigger steps when you get to a better place, you know, with your mindset. And you've got that behavior built, you've built that habit, so it's no longer a chore anymore. And that's when you know you're in a better place, because you're not using words like, oh, I've got to do this, I have to do it. No, it's like, I can't wait to do it, I'm excited to do it, I want to do it. See the change in relationship, the change in language, that's a subtle change, but it's massive. When we say, our language tells us how we feel. When we say, I have to do it, I'm no good at that, I've never been good at that, I always procrastinate, that's the low self-esteem speaking, and I've had it, we've all had it, right? Don't get down on yourself, guys and girls. Really try to concentrate on what I'm saying. You're going to change that relationship. You know, yeah, it's challenging, but I love doing it. I love going to the gym. Yeah, work can be difficult at times, but I appreciate it. You know, the people appreciate me. I get a lot of value. I enjoy working hard, and I can enjoy my time with family, friends as a holiday. Change that relationship. Change the way that you talk to yourself. Change the way that you relate to the habits that you're trying to build. So these are all the ways in which anybody of any age, you know, whatever you've gone through in your life, can overcome procrastination in absolutely any area of your life and start to have more confidence and enjoy your life more. Because often procrastination can stop us from enjoying our life more and sharing more with people, making friends, giving more in all areas, in our business, in just our day-to-day life, in our relationship with ourselves. And as I said, you can start off with the most smallest, simple behaviors, like making a bed in the morning. If you find yourself not making a bed, not washing the dishes, not hanging up the towels, not watering the plants, putting things off. Start with the small things that are around you every day and get stronger at those things, and then move on to the bigger things. If you can clean your apartment consistently, you can start a business, you can start the gym, you can improve your diet. And if there's anything that I forgot to mention, it will still work for these things because the principle's the same. It's basically break your fears down into small manageable steps until you're no longer afraid of your fears, and you enjoy doing the things that you want to do, whether that's learning new skills, achieving goals, or enjoying what you're already doing in your life and performing better. And you'll notice all these things will happen. You'll perform better, you'll enjoy things more. And most importantly, I want to leave you with this, right? And again, it's up to you if you want to do it, but I'm a big believer in this. Once you get your confidence up, once you overcome procrastination and your life goes well, you can help someone else. You don't have to be a life coach like me or a confidence coach to help someone. You can help someone just by being kind. Someone always needs help. And that's a great feeling. That's a great way, guys and girls, to build your confidence up, build other people up. And it's the joy of sharing with others, sharing your story, or if people ask you. And of course, always respect it if people say that they don't want the information, or they're sensitive about it, then of course you respect that. But if they do want the help, you can give it to them. Right, thanks for coming on the video. I really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video and you got a lot from it and it helps you, let me know in the box below. Subscribe to the channel. I do regular videos, long, shorts, live streams, testimonials, and I do monthly events in London, which you're welcome to come down to. And I also do private mentorship over Zoom. If you're interested in working with me, doing a mentorship program and in person, my email address is below if you want to inquire about mentorship and a coaching session with me, and the starting date and how it works, etc. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I appreciate all the support. You guys and girls have been brilliant. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck. Thanks again for the support. Bye.